Okay, narrative breakers, New York is going viral for all of the wrong reasons. There's footage of New York City resembling a third world country. At this point, there's parts of New York that looks worse than a third world country. All of this is thanks to illegal immigration now reaching its peak. New York Mayor Eric Adams is even having to step in. The city no longer looks like the land of dreams, the Big Apple that we know and love. It's been taken from us and replaced with something that they're trying to replicate across the entire world. We're here to expose it. We're here to break down how bad New York has gotten and how we're about to prove.
Mire cómo está la gente durmiendo aquí, lléguenle, mire, cómo está esto aquí, mire. La gente tiene que ayudar a esta gente, bueno, mire.
So mind you, this is one of the subway systems, the infamous subway systems. At this point, it reminds me of Futurama, the way that their underground Sub-Hera systems were looking. It just doesn't resemble anything that is American anymore. And what we have is footage that is viral right now on X. It was released a few hours ago, not too long ago. And it's showing people living in a subway, not Americans, including the person that's holding the camera. Many viewers of the video are accusing this on illegal immigration, stating that the immigrants that have known to come to New York learn how to confine to our ways. They learn how to evolve. They don't bring their cultures with them. They come to America wanting to be American. And that's the type of people that we had in the past. Those are the migrants that we want. Americans-minded migrants that want to respect the country, help the country, and honor the country's traditions. But what we see now is New York is being flooded with individuals that want to bring their country to New York, thus destroying America.
How you doing? Everything good, mommy? I like your hair. What's your name? Shiny? Shiny. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Stop it. Stop it.
And unfortunately, it wasn't hard. It took me about 20 minutes in total to get the compilation together for this video. There is so much going on New York that if you just type on X, and this is how you know it's bad. If you type on X and you type New York, you don't see anything about art, anything about shows, performances. Like, New York is so big. What I'm trying to get to is that the city has so much going on, yet if you search it anywhere, it's nothing but negativity. We're at the point where the negativity is outshining any of the positive things that New York can do. There was once a time where New York could be dangerous, New York could be ignorant and all these things, but you could search it on the internet and still see it masked with the success of New York as a whole. And now the success of New York doesn't outweigh the failures. And I feel that's because we're bringing people in that don't want to respect New York. Now, New York has always been, to me, one of the most, not just to me, but one of the most immigrated locations in America, if not the most. Yet, in 2025, these aren't the same immigrants that we've known. They're violent, they're aggressive, and the thing is, it's not the same, even the same type of Africans. They're bringing in people from Sierra Leone, from Congo, people that don't have much to lose. And if you don't have much to lose, you're going to act like you don't have much to gain either. So these people are becoming criminals because although the government is giving them our resources, believe it or not, it's not enough. Not to come into a country with nothing and hope to be successful. They don't give them enough. They just give them enough to survive. So they'll go out to the streets to try to gain more. No different than blacks in the hoods. If you don't think you have many options, you're going to resort to crime, especially to protect your families. Oh, look at this right here. They've completely ruined the city. And they want people like Daniel Penny to stand down when you got people that's doing this nonsense, bro. Like, I'm sure those people on that train would have wanted the Daniel Penny. This no longer looks like New York. I remember back in the past, like, yes, New York subways are crazy. But were they really dangerous? New Yorkers, can you please stand up? I know that you always could encounter weird people, homeless people. We always known about homelessness. But the amount of stories we're hearing on subways, I need my New Yorkers to stand up. Is the media just pulling our legs and making it seem worse than what it is? Or has it always been Mad Max down on those subways? This is a third world country.
Mire, señores, mire de aquel lado, mire. Mire cómo está esta vaina, mano. Tú estás loco, esto está lleno de gente, mira.
Completely third world.
Indigentes, mira cómo que están durmiendo. Todo da miedo, todo el cuco. Llegó el cuco a Nueva York, mira. El cuco. Y no tenía un rosario, manito. Y tú te vas para allá y subes el calor y eso todo el mundo, mira. Durmiendo.
And yes, I cut it up some so it can make it interesting as you guys watch it. This is the same subway system, but just look how it's been taken over. Also, look at videos of New Yorkers standing against the wall in subways now because they're afraid of being kicked into the train. This is the America where children and adults all alike are standing against the wall because they're afraid some idiot's going to kick them into an ongoing train. We need Trump so bad. I know it's January 6th, but we need the 20th to come here like yesterday because America needs a retribution.
Por todos lados, niños. Aquí en la 181, aquí del lado de los dominicanos. Llégale. Ojalá que no se apague esta vaina. Para que tú veas, tú estás lleno de gente tirado en el suelo durmiendo en el tren también. Yo no quiero ser alarmante, pero que esta vaina está de pinga. De verás. Ojalá que este teléfono no se apague. Mira, tú ves, esta gente está durmiendo aquí. Uno tiene miedo, uno viene aquí que lo atraquen, una vaina, la mamá de uno. Suerte a Dios que mi mamá no coge carro. Miren, señores. Chequen. Miren.
This isn't Florida. This isn't Florida. That's a real alligator. These are the type of problems they have in New York in their subways. Yes. I think this video just got posted to X today. That is a freaking alligator that is in the New York City subway system. They have big problems there. And there's also reports of cats being cooked on the streets. Oh, I got some videos for you guys. It's not that pleasant, but I think it's worth seeing just to see how bad New York has gotten and why it's going viral.
Muerto creo, bro. Está en casa. Welcome to New York.
Miren eso. Miren allí.
That was actually worse. I don't know why they reported that. Someone reported on Twitter alligator. I apologize. That was a dude in a freaking trash bag sleeping in the middle of the subway. I don't know who reported it as alligator. I just got some bad information on that. I apologize for that, but I don't know if the truth's even much better. Maybe I would have preferred the alligator.
Y mira, eso no son gente esperando el tren, no. Eso son gente aquí metido en el tren viviendo. Mira, todo eso. Mira. Mira para allá. Mira para allá, mira. Entonces son gente usando droga y metiéndose droga, mira.
This
mira.
place has gone completely Mad Max, bro.
Mira, mira. Esto se
I
jodió,
can't-
manito, mira. Mira, que caminando en el tren, mira. Mira. Mira quién se está subiendo, mira. Es una ola.
This does not look like America.
Mira.
Look at this.
Mira. Tú te estás volviendo loco, niño. El que pueda salir de Nueva York, que se vaya, manito. Es lo que para mí. Todo frío.
Seriously, for any of the YouTubers that's watching this, any of my people, if you were to show this to any of your families and friends and not tell them, they would, I highly doubt any of them would believe this America.
Manito, todo frío. El que pueda salir de aquí, que se vaya. Porque los hijos de nosotros, mire, no le espera nada bueno.
Man, they got a whole party going on over there. This is crazy, man.
Mira, eso lleno de jerquilla, mira, está loco. Tranquilo, pai. Vamos a seguir por aquí para que ustedes vean. Miren, vamos a subir la escalera ahora. Mira, toda esa gente metiéndose manteca aquí que están. ¿Qué es lo que? Yo le hablo la real, Yo no le doy con la de mito, yo le doy
Crazy.
con el ping-pong, el piplón. Para que ustedes vean cómo que está el sistema. Así nos dejaron el gobierno a nosotros. Miren, esa jovencita, mira. Cra y manteca, manito. Cra y manteca, para que tengan una idea, ¿oíste? Cra y manteca, mira. Cra y manteca. Llévese de mí. Guay, coñazo. Ponle que se sube para arriba, mi rey.
Thinking about your economy, this is sort of what globalization does.
So, J.D.
right?
Vance.
And this is what I really worry about. It's like London doesn't feel fully English to me anymore.
No.
Right? New York, of course, is the classic American city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over time, I think New York will start to feel less American.
Yeah.
Over time, it does already. Guys, wait till you get to the rest of this video at the JD Vance and you see the compilation of what I have. It's worse than just that subway system. The culture of America, the culture of New York is hostage. And that's why I keep telling Americans, you got to fight for your culture. Constantly let your congressmen know, let the senators know, let the president know that we care about America culture being replaced. We don't care that you bring immigrants in the right way. Do it the right way, but don't let us be replaced. We have to stop treating this country like a business. We have to stop treating this country like a sports team and treat this country like it's our home. And we don't want to invite strangers just into our home. We don't want people to come down and take down our paintings and replace it with theirs. We don't want people to replace our food menus and replace it with what's traditional to them. We want them to come and appreciate our home for what it is. That's all we ask.
Everything becomes flattened and becomes the same.
Yeah.
And like real diversity actually is like, I'd kind of like to go to a different place and have it be different.
You want Paris to be Paris.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not have it all just feel the same.
Right.
Right. That is, I think, a diversity that I can get
But
behind.
people see financial migration
Yes.
as an opportunity to go into a country, not respect the laws, the culture, set up a profitable business, and then send that money back to another country. It doesn't seem like a sustainable model.
No, and you have no investment in that country. We want people who have investments in a place to care about. You know,
I wouldn't poo-poo this illegal immigration issue. I think people are very upset about it.
I'm not doing that.
there's-
Just to be clear, I'm not doing that. I was just saying that the issue for Eric Adams that is.
And it's very difficult to be a liberal right now to try to defend against this nonsense. It's came to the point where people feel like they're being invaded. Scott Jennings brilliantly laid out this entire scenario.
Yeah.
Very important is his legal fate. That's
but
very.
But
That's
his
a big
most
deal.
serious governing issue is that there's roughly 760,000 illegal immigrants living in New York City, and almost 60,000 of them have criminal charges or are convicted criminals. If I were the mayor of New York City, whether I had my own personal political problems or not, I would be desperate to work with the President of the United States to clean up what's going on. Earlier this year, there was a police report that 3/4 of the people being arrested in Midtown were for violent crimes and attacks on the street were illegal immigrants. This is a local governance problem. My assumption is, I don't live here, I'm here a lot, that the people of New York City are hopping mad about it. And whether Eric Adams is using this to get political favor with Trump, I don't know. But my God, you're the mayor. Somebody needs to do something.
And I agree with that. Eric Adams does need to stop just making these photo ops, making it seem he agrees with Trump. You're the mayor already. Is he that afraid of Biden backlash within these last few days? It's absolutely crazy if they run that party that way, which I'm sure they do. But he needs to make a move fast. This thing at this point is an emergency. New York deserves better. And it's far too high. Why send these migrants to a place they can't afford? Americans can't afford New York. We're not bringing the price down by bringing more people in. We need to push people out, focus on making that city cheaper and more enjoyable to live in.
That is wild.
This is what they're important. It's like I said, nothing wrong with migrants, but am I racist? Am I wrong to say that I will enjoy New York not having animals roasted on the shopping carts? I'm not saying the shopping cart grill can't be good, but these are people that aren't able to have access to grills. It's the bare necessities. If they don't have access to these things, these are people that's desperate. And it's nothing wrong with people fighting to survive. That's what we're supposed to do. Take care of our families and survive. If we were in their positions, let's be real, a lot of us would be fighting to get to America. But it doesn't mean America has to accept us. And yes, it's very easy for me to make this statement in the safety of my home in the United States. But guess what? We don't get to choose our nations. We have to only improve them. Whether we like it or not, America wasn't always as great as it is. There were Americans that had to stay here, not move away, and fight for the nation to be better. And that's the same thing a lot of migrants have to do, whether that message might not resonate with many. It's what the people in the country they're trying to migrate to did to make this country worth migrating to. So we don't really want to see all of our hard work go down the drain when our culture is almost unrecognizable in the most important city in America. That if New York falls, and it's close to falling, it's doomed. pretty much, then a lot of America will follow. I won't say all of it, but a majority of America will follow, because New York is a great sample size. It's always been so diverse. But the fact that we're seeing problems we've never seen before, it does show selected diversity makes a difference. This is New York. This is literally New York City. And these videos are going all viral on X because now the media want to finally admit, possibly because Trump's about to become the president, they want to finally admit how bad most of America's in. That way they can make it seem as if on day one Trump is responsible for the state of the country. So do expect to see more information that's bad about these Democrat cities, because we have a conservative president that's about to take the helm. This is how they play their narrative. And it really reminds me of Chicago, when I went out of Chicago and I did that documentary. It's still on my YouTube channel, called Chicago, the New Venezuela. It got like 50,000 views. It's the same thing. If you look at the documentary, the same thing is happening in Chicago. These sanctuary cities are truly just that, a sanctuary, but a safe haven for our own destruction. This is just so sad. So check this. I told y'all I had it for you. They're roasting what appears to be cats in New York City.
What are they cooking?
Is it wrong to say you don't want this in your city?
Is that a mouse and a cat?
And it's the same problems we were talking about in Ohio. The cats, the dogs. It's not a joke.
Oh, hell no.
It's crazy. Regardless of what it is, it's being cooked out in the streets as if they're in Diwali or Mumbai or something like that. It literally looks like vendor street food, and that's crazy to me to see that in New York. And I'm not saying it's crazy to see vendor street food, but this type of vendor street food in such an unprofessional setting at that.
Yo, what is this, huh? Oh, it's a shelter. Oh, good looking. It's a shelter, my peep.
So, as I said, sanctuary cities, but a safe haven for our own destruction. Here's yet another shelter, just like the one I visited in Chicago, of migrants being housed here, and they're starting to take claim to American land, property, and all that, while disrespecting Americans. They'll say, get off my land, get off my property. These are migrants that have not came through the right process, mind you. A lot of people came from the borders, came from Texas. Texas sent them all the way to Chicago or New York.
You're not supposed to do that.
Excuse me?
You're not supposed to film here. That's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to film here.
What?
They did the same thing to me in Chicago, literally. I keep bringing it up because it's the exact same scenario, verbatim.
What is this?
I don't know. You don't have right to do this.
I don't have the right to do what?
Yes, you don't have right to film in here. That's what I'm telling you.
What is this over here? And who are you?
Okay, you want to know who I am? Please, sir, you don't have right to film here. I'm talking to you right now. You don't have right to film here. Can you please?
Who are you?
I don't know.
And they got a random African to do their bidding. Like, bro, this dude isn't credible. He could literally be just a resident that's staying inside there. Like, who deems this man credible enough to turn people around? He's clearly African. He could literally be an illegal migrant. It's such a clown show. I don't put it past it. Like, let me see this nigga green card.
Bro,
Who are
we're in
you?
the building. They don't want nobody out here.
They don't want nobody where?
They're standing in front.
Do they just have Africans defending other migrants, or is he American?
In the building with a camera.
Okay.
Bro, he might be a migrant, the legal migrant, because he still don't look
Oh,
American.
y'all bugging.
And you really want to record it, bro? You bugging.
He said y'all. He said, did you say y'all brothers or y'all bothered?
All right, you wait. You wait.
Yo, why you surrounding me? Why you surrounding me, yo?
You wait.
Oh, now you want me to wait?
No, you wait.
What's up, yo? What's up with you, yo?
Relax. Relax.
Yo, why y'all surrounding me? What's up, yo?
Relax.
That's how you can't be here.
Relax.
You can talk to NYPD.
Talk to who? I don't talk to popos, nigga. I'm not a snitch.
Turn around, nigga.
You go talk to them.
Turn around, nigga.
Stop playing with me.
Turn
Look
around,
at this
nigga.
one. Look at this bird.
Look at this.
Yo, who are you, bro?
Why you on my property?
Oh, your property?
My property.
Yo, stop playing with me, yo.
Oh, dude.
Don't you realize he's trying to bait you? Let him.
I'm about to knock him the f out. That's what I'm about to do. If they don't move back. What the f is all y'all niggas doing, bro? Especially you, bro. Who the fuck you think you are? Huh? You don't come to the sidewalk and talk to me like that, nigga. You hear me?
The fact that you have people, and this dude don't sound like I wouldn't say he's no conservative. He don't even sound political. But regular Americans have gotten so fed up with the systems that Americans are starting to rebel. And that's the last thing they want. When it's outside of political groups, it can no longer be contained. That's just the truth. Now you have people on an everyday fighting back, rejecting migrants because the narrative is out. Americans know they're being replaced, and it's not just a problem for one race. It appears to be all races. So to the white people that's watching, as you can see, it's many black people, just like Chicago. Let me beat that dead horse again. People are fighting back against this migration. In Chicago, it's against Venezuelans. In New York, it's Africans and everything else. It's a ton of people, Haitians and all.
You hear me? Make this the last time you approach a member of the public giving them orders on the fucking sidewalk, nigga. Stick to your job.
This is our job to tell you to move.
You don't tell me to fucking move, nigga. I don't go by. Who are you, nigga?
Doing my job.
Who are you?
Doing my job.
Your job is inside, nigga, not outside, bro.
outside.
Who?
Security.
What security, nigga? Look at you. Look at the cop right here, nigga. What's your name and badge number, brother? I don't know how to read.
It's right here.
What is it?
You're filming it.
What is it?
It's right here.
Say it out for the people, bro.
7807.
Name.
Wasso.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
There you go. Now you keep it moving and don't fuck with me, nigga, before I knock you the fuck out, nigga. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? This is sidewalk. I don't know what this is. I don't know who you are. You don't come outside and give me orders, nigga. All right? And I'm still here. And you came to and gave me an order. And why were you still here?
I ain't gonna count. Old head is low-key overreacting because they ain't put their hands on them unless I'm wrong. I can't stand when we as black people gotta be the loudest person in the room and things. And it's only because, like, I'm not gonna be one of those people. It's hard to emote as a black person. Just because when you're loud, we have a stereotype, unfortunately, like, oh, the loud black man. So as soon as you start raising your voice, you're the angry black guy. And it, unfortunately, from bystanders, it kind of ruins a lot of your talking points. But his anger and frustration is understandable. But just saying, as black people, it makes it seem like, oh, he's about to get violent. Oh, he's about to get ignorant and things like that. It's just the truth. The stereotypes exist. You guys know I'm as honest as it comes. I don't care anything about the race thing. You guys know I'm completely emotionless about all of it. But it is what it is. The narrative exists. And I feel like he could have approached this a little bit better. But I do understand his frustration.
Everybody, there you go. You getting orders. Get your ass inside, bro. Don't come to the sidewalk giving members of the public.
Yeah, the American people are fed up. They're fed up. They're tired of being replaced. And we're still being told that that's a conspiracy theory. It's realer than we want it to be. Appreciate all of your support. Please like this video and click the notification bell to stay updated. I'm keeping them coming until we break the next narrative. Let's save New York. Let's save America.